let's be clear. In my T.I. voice, I am not a Melody fan, okay? Now, when it comes to Melody versus Martell, I'm always going to be on Melody's side because I know Martell is a psycho. But Melody has a way of trying to make everybody kiss her back in, all right, while simultaneously trying to keep her distance from these people at the same time. And I thought it was very corny and very weird that this entire episode she was going around putting people on the spot, asking them why they didn't come to her podcast, knowing good and damn well she knew exactly why them people wasn't trying to show up to that podcast. Girl, you got all of your little fans who are rude, crude, and socially unacceptable. Let's be for real. Okay, get downright nasty in the comment section. Okay, what nobody trying to set themselves up. And I was with Tisha in just that moment, not any other time, because child Tisha, I don't, okay. But Tisha said, ma'am, you have one time to escort me out of a event, okay, according to Tisha. And girl, after that, baby, anything else you have, no ma'am, it's invitation only. Now, I do believe her on that. She was telling the absolute God's honest truth. But I do appreciate how Kimmi came in and was like, nah, ma'am, the space that you was trying to invite us in was finna be toxic and some bullshit, and Mel tried to act like she didn't know what was going on. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Hey, y'all. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle, and this is the Belle Perspective, and we are here to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is season 8, episode 3, new Beefcakes on the block, y'all. If you're new to my channel, I talk about all kinds of things, a lot of reality TV on this channel, and so much more. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about the episode, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and also don't forget to like this video before you leave. Let's get into the review. Now, can I be real with y'all? I'm going to be real with y'all this entire episode or the entire review. If I could be real with y'all, just let me be real, okay? All right, so we see Nell and Mel playing pickleball. Now, they got full face of makeup on. I said, now, how y'all really finna play it? Okay, anyway, but whatever. So they're talking and they do a couple serves back and forth, and then they get over to the fence to go sit down, and they carrying on and making all this noise and stuff, and that was so awkward. I was like, what is really going on here? Yeah, okay. Anyway, so get to the nitty gritty. Mel immediately fires. Why you ain't come to my podcast? Why you ain't come to Carlos King podcast? Right? And now here's my thing. All the seasons before, Mel has adamantly stated that she takes a break from everybody on the cast, right? Once she's done filming, once she's done, she don't talk to nobody, she don't reach out. So I find it very ironic that she's taking this time to basically back people into a corner and ask them why they didn't come to her podcast with Carlos King or Carlos King podcast when she was a special guest, right? Nell says, she didn't come, and I noticed Nell was kind of tiptoeing around Mel. She tiptoed, like, just was nervous talking to her. It felt like Nell was at the principal's office trying to explain to the principal, right? That was weird to me. Anyway, so Nell says, she couldn't make it, blah, 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 whatever. The thing sold out. She didn't get any tickets, blah, blah, blah. Mel's not accepting that. She said, girl, you could have called me. I would have gave you tickets, blah, 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 whatever, okay? So Nell then switches the subject to Martell. Now, this is where I got to get in Nell's ass. Because, girl, ma'am, what are you talking about? She's like, I really don't like to hear a black man going to jail. Girl, so wait a minute. Just because he's a black man, he shouldn't be going to jail? Is that the logic that we're applying here? Are you for real? Like, I don't understand why these people, and maybe this is a microcosm of what really is happening in the world, that so many people will ride for a black man, whether he is a terrorist or not. You know what? Yeah, actually they do. They actually do. Now we're seeing this puffy footage and all this stuff, knowing good and damn well this man is a terrorist. And nobody can tell me that other people didn't know Puffy was a terrorist. Okay. So with that being said, people will still ride for a terrorist just because he's a black man, and we don't want to see black men going to jail. I don't give a fuck what color you are. If your ass is a terrorist, a villain, a criminal, you doing harmful things to anybody's community, I don't give a fuck if you purple, red, yellow, green. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Get your ass in jail. Go to jail, you terrorist. Like that to me is simple. Cut straight away. I don't understand the rest, right? Now, I do understand that the that there is a prison industrial pipeline. I understand all of that. I get all of that. I do. And a lot of black men are in jail and they're not guilty of anything. You're absolutely right. A lot of black people are in jail and they're not guilty, right? I do understand that. But we see, okay, we have video proof of this motherfucker, okay, doing some terrorist shit that needed to send his raggedy, tired ass to jail. I don't understand, okay? If you don't have proof, then yes, question. But if there is proof, girl, what the fuck y'all talking about? Shut up. Sit down. Okay? Anyway, sorry, y'all. Let's be for real. I'm going to be ranting a lot. Let's be for real. Let me go ahead and get it out the way. I'm going to rant. I'm going to be ranting, okay? So, Mel then... Nell's asking questions about exactly what happened. You know, I was reading this DV communication, etc. Mel explains. I was very annoyed at the fact that Mel had to explain herself to these women. If she was able to submit evidence to the magistrate that this is what this man was doing, whatever he was doing, and they arrested him, why the fuck y'all still asking questions and forcing her to try to explain shit? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. She don't owe y'all a motherfucking thing. She don't owe you nothing. She owes you nothing. Okay? Y'all seen Martell live and in living color, Miss Nell. You seen how this nigga roll. He crazy as fuck. I don't know why y'all acting like he not. This is the fucking problem. Okay? Anyway. So Mel explains that the baby mama had the video. What the fuck? That's so... Bitch, let me tell you something. Baby mama... Girl, whatever life she living, she deserve it. Let her continue to get whatever life she deserve, girl. Baby mama status with all them goddamn kids, nothing but got babies with some broke ass nigga. Good for you, okay? Because girl, for you to sit your raggedy, tired, trifling, headed ass and pushing out a video of the man's ex-wife and then giving it to your sister?
Yes, I have been there.
They're looking for a reason for Mel to blow up on them. Girl, why would you even want to participate in that type of thing? Lock her ass up too. Put her behind bars too. Lock her ass up. I can't even. I was like, girl, what are you talking about? Are you be for real? Anyway, okay. So again, I say to myself, Mel does not owe anybody an explanation as to why she did what she did, because the motherfucker is crazy. And y'all asses know that shit. And I don't know why the fuck y'all sitting up here acting like y'all don't know what's going on. I don't like that. It was a lot of delusional bullshit that was happening in this episode. And it was making me mad. I was really getting frustrated with it. Okay? So Nell says, no, I after hearing what you said, I understand why you did what you did. You know, and I'm going through some things right now with my daughter. You know, they fell out with the last season. We see Lexi, who's their oldest daughter, Chris's oldest daughter. She was going off on them and, carrying on. She was the one that got in the car and sped off, and he told her to leave or whatever. So apparently Lexi is going around telling everybody that Nell was a side chick and all this other stuff. Nell tells us that, was Chris married? Yes. Did I know he was married? No. So I was not a side chick. Mama, that don't make you... That don't clear nothing up, mama. That make you a side chick. You was a side chick, okay? I'm sorry. She was like, what she didn't tell people is that he was going through a divorce and they were separated. Girl, you was the... I hear what you saying now. I hear the words coming out your mouth, girl, but the nigga was still married and y'all was still together. And how the hell did you not know? Wait a minute. So that don't even make sense to me. How did you know that they was going through a divorce and separating, but you said you didn't know he was married? Girl, I'm sorry. Nell, what you talking about, girl? Okay. Anyway, I'm not going to me, in my mind, that gives sides. Okay. So Mel says she's gonna meet with Tisha and Kimmi and ask them the very same thing about the podcast, because here she go again, passive aggressively asking Nell, bringing up the fact that Nell didn't come to the podcast. Nell was like, I'm sorry, deep down in my heart, kissing Mel's ass, because that's exactly what Mel want. I'm like, you don't even like these people. You don't like Kimmi, you don't like Tisha, you don't like Nell, you don't like none of these motherfuckers, but you want them to come kiss your ass and support you. Girl, please, girl, let girl go. Okay, stop, girl, stop, for real. Okay, so the scene with Stormi and Trisha was entirely too long and very awkward and very boring. So I'm not going to hold on to this for a very long time. Trisha talks through her teeth. And there is something about people who talk through their teeth that bother me. So I know a lot of people love Candy. That's the reason why I don't fool with her like that, because I can't stand, just because I know that's so petty. Just because she talked through her teeth, that's dumb, right? I know. Mainly it's just like, girl, speak up, please. Okay, like please, like you're on TV. Give us personality. Give us personality. She wasn't giving personality, but I do appreciate new people on the show. Okay, so I do want more bodies, because I can't sit and talk about Martell and Mel for this. I don't want to do this. No, bring new people in. Let's mix it up, because I can't do Martell and Mel for too long, okay? So anyway, Stormi goes to meet with her friend Latricia, I think, and Latricia is a gym shark, I guess, always in the gym. She trains people. They look like they bodybuilders, because she's with a guy named Ken. We get to see all of it. We see both of them together in their dynamic a little bit later on in the episode. Stormi apparently has known her for a long time, when she was doing hair at the shop, etc. So they have a long history, okay? And they haven't seen each other in a long time. They're talking about motherhood. They're talking about all the things, catching up on relationships. Trisha was married to a man who Stormi calls Mr. from The Color Purple, because he's giving very much Mr. So, and now that Trisha is no longer married to him and she's with this guy named Ken, Trisha is doing much better, etc. So that's good to know, okay? Stormi also talks about expanding her family, getting a surrogate. And, they're just talking. Now, Trisha brings up training Tisha. Now, she does say something about, yeah, I see Destiny all the time or I see Destiny because I train her, and I see Martell. So that was a little nugget right there. I said, okay, right. And then she said she sees Marceau as well in the gym, because he always in the gym. Okay. Now, Stormi says to Trisha, because apparently Tisha wants Trisha to help train her, okay? But Trisha is hesitant to reach out to Tisha, because she knows Tisha and Stormi ain't fooling. And Trisha is closer to Stormi, right? That's her girl. That was in her wedding and all. And so Stormi was like, girl, don't let me stop your bag, girl. Go ahead and get your money, basically. She was like, whatever happened between me and Tisha was between me and Tisha. She said, I did call her husband a bitch, right? And you did. And that was dumb. For real. She said she feel like he a bitch still. Whatever, okay? And she said Stormi feels like Marceau is the reason why her and Tisha are not going to be friends. I said, no, girl, I think the real reason is that you call her husband a bitch. But okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, Marceau may have played a little part in it, but I do believe that you calling her husband a bitch is number one reason, okay? But anyway, I'm not gonna hold you. This scene was high-key boring. I put low-key in my notes, but I'm like, thinking about it, I could not focus. I had to rewind this scene like maybe 3 or 4 times, because I was not paying attention. And it's not because I don't like Stormi, because when we see Stormi and Courtney, I watch that. It was just a Trisha girl. Like, I don't like when monotone. So you monotone, plus you look like you nervous, and then you talking through your teeth, girl. Girl, you gotta. I ain't gonna do that. I'm sorry. Anyway. So we see Courtney and Stormi. They're going classic car shopping, and that's cute. I love Courtney and Stormi. I love them. I love seeing them together. Courtney is still hesitant about having a baby and a surrogate, but he's open to it. He's just waiting on Stormi to pull the trigger, because he's not gonna do it himself. They talk about their experience in terms of the embryos and when she first had Chess, and he says he didn't like having her breastfeed, because Stormi said she's gonna miss being able to breastfeed, right? She said that was one of her favorite parts. She felt like she was in her mother bag, right? And he was like, I ain't like that. And at first I thought it was going to be because some sexual side. You know how I've been so jaded by these men and how nasty they asses be. So I didn't know what he was going to say. But it turned out to be such a beautiful thing. He was like, I didn't like it because you was the only one that got to feed him. And she was like, you wanted to feed him too? He was like, yes, that's my son. We sorry, Courtney. But some of these men, they don't give a fuck about their kids, okay? And we... I'm just speaking for myself. Some of these men don't be giving a fuck about their kids. And so to hear a man say you were the only one to feed him and I didn't like that, I wanted to have the time as well, I thought that was so sweet. I love them. I really do. Anyway, so Stormi's still doing her big thing. Okay, her big one. And they're going to get a surrogate. They're going to get a classic car. They talking about something. Is Abraham, was this car the Lincoln named after Abraham Lincoln? Sweetie, Abraham, cars wasn't even invented then, huh? Anyway, okay. Okay. So we see Ken and Trisha. I'm going to make this real quick because, again, it wasn't a whole lot. They're basically introducing themselves and how they know certain people, right? And again, Trisha mentions that she knows Martell, and she sees Destiny because she be in the gym with Martell, which I do not think that Destiny has anything going on with Martell. She said that her and Martell have been friends for a very long time. And just from what we know with Destiny has friendships with men and genuine friendships. Well, at least she think they genuine, child. But we're about to also get into this. I'm gonna get into some side stuff too, child. But I'm gonna wait until we get to the Melody situation. Melody, Kimmi, and Tisha situation. So we see Ken and Trisha. They live in a cute little house. I don't know what Ken does for a living, but we know he's a gym person. I think they're both bodybuilders. And my boyfriend's his parents were bodybuilders, so they're very much this how they look, child. They look the same. They're not together anymore, but him and his parents, they look the same. Okay. Anyway, gym junkies, and they're cute. They're planning a wedding. He hasn't proposed. I was like, why are we talking about weddings? This nigga ain't popped no question at all. Okay. Anyway, as long as you like it, I love it, mama. Whatever. She knows Stormi, and she's in her wedding, and it's basically just running down how she knows who she knows what, okay? And she said she's going to reach out to Tisha and try to start training her. Ken was basically saying, don't get in no mess. Somebody tell you something, don't go back and say it again with nobody else. Just keep your hands clean, mind your business, and go right on. She does say something about how she got skeletons in her closet, and I said, now what skeletons exactly, okay? And does it pertain to anybody on this show? Okay. Anyway, we about to see. And I'm okay with it. Bring in new blood, because I am tired of the same old. I really am. I don't want to see Melody and Martell fighting, arguing all the time, because y'all not shutting Martell down, and I don't appreciate that. Now I don't want to see that no more. Okay. So we get Tisha, Melody, and Kimmi. They get together and go to like a potting store or whatever. And it was something about Mel, the way she hopped her ass up in that store was pissing me off. I don't know what it was. I was like, Mel, you are so fake. She is so fake. And that's the shit I'm talking about. Just so fake and phony. What happened was, I'm sure Carlos King pulled all of them girls aside and was like, y'all need to get y'all shit together. Y'all not going to be able to sit up here and act like y'all don't like each other. Y'all better start talking. And that's exactly what happened. And I guess in the last couple of months, they've been able to reach out to each other and trying to build. But you can tell that it's very awkward. Okay. Nobody knows what to say. They're kind of like, their body language is like, well, what should I hush? Should I do? What should I, very awkward. Okay. So Tisha and Kimmi get there, and they're all doing the hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, hey, the things. And then they sit down and they start talking. We find out that Kimmy's mom, after Kimmi goes through what she went through, we found out Kimmy's mom also was diagnosed with breast cancer. Now, it was the opposite for Kimmy's mom, because Kimmi was triple negative and Kimmy's mom is triple positive. So it's slow growing. They were able to get surgery. So she's in recovery and able to move forward. But damn, how crazy is that? Anyway, so glad. Shout out to Kimmi. Shout out to Kimmy's mom. I'm so glad. She looks so much better. So much better. Shout out to Kimmi. I don't want to cry. Shout out to her. Anyway, you know what I just thought about it? How is it that Mel is asking these women, specifically Kimmi, why she didn't come to the podcast taping, when Mel didn't even know this lady mama had cancer? So you want them to show up for you, but you're not even checking in with them to see what's going on in their life. Mel, get out of here with this. Martell was trash to you. But when it comes to the female friendships and the women around you, you don't know how to act, girl. You do not know how to act. And I do believe it's a trauma response, okay? I do think it's, you got all these people around you and you're not sure who you can trust, and all these people that you met through Martell and all this other stuff. So I get it. But the way that you sit here and act like everybody is your op when you're really the common denominator, girl, it's out of control. It really is out of control. So Tisha finally went to Africa, y'all. Marceau finally took Tisha and his whole family to Africa. Child. They was laughing. Everybody was laughing. And you know that shady music that they play. They always play that shady music, child. Everybody's playing that shady music. And Mel was being shady too. She was being shady. She was. But it's all right. It's all right. So we talk a little bit about Tisha working and staying at home. Tisha looked so defeated. I don't know if y'all saw that. She looked so defeated. She was like, yeah, well, I thought that once one of the kids, went to school, Mila went to school, I would have more time, but it's not. Like, I'm always involved in, it's just really hard. It's hard because your husband don't help you do nothing. You got all them goddamn kids and he don't do not a thing. And it's a shame. But that's the man you marry, girl. You gonna stick beside him. You married to him for 18 years, but you're stressed out, can't go nowhere. He don't help you do a motherfucking thing. Good luck, girl. Anyway, so here come Tisha. I was like, Tisha, please. 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 Tisha brings up, so girl, what's going on with you? It seems like you got a lot going on. I see it on social media with everything with Martell. So is it true that he got arrested for DV and communication and all this other stuff? So Mel breaks it down, right? And she says, you should know what's going on because your husband made a statement. Marceau made a statement? Tisha, you sat your ass up here and tried to act like you didn't know what the fuck was going on, and Marceau made a statement about the case. Girl, if you don't get the fuck on, y'all. See, this why I know y'all faking trying to be friends. Cause how the fuck do y'all move on from shit like this? Anyway, Mel says, I'm gonna have a conversation with your husband. I'm gonna have a conversation with Marceau because I need to get him straight. I said, I know this motherfucking right. Marceau big bike ass. I cannot stand him. Ugh. And Tisha aggravating too. She's such a dummy. Like, you so dumb. I just, ugh. And try to act like she don't know what's going on. Girl, Tisha. She was irritating me. Both of them was irritating me. All of them was irritating me in this episode, in this scene. It was so irritating for some reason. Ugh, girl. Anyway, here go Mel. Why you didn't come to the podcast? Girl, I know you not playing. I know you fucking lying to me, girl. Girl, now here go Tisha. Well, and I mean, she for real. I'm for real. Like, she right. Mel got I got one time to go to Mel's things and get escorted out. And then after that, she don't invite me. No, ma'am, I'm not coming. So Tisha was like, you didn't send me no invite. I'm not coming. Mel was like, well, it was a public event. She said, well, she says, I have not, I've forgiven her, but I have not forgotten. She for real. I'm right. I mean, she right. She right. I'm not doing it. No, ma'am, you got one motherfucking time to escort me out of anything. And bitch, I don't even know if we'll be friends again. I don't even know if I ever talk to your ass again. Oh, bitch, The public embarrassment? Oh, no, ma'am. And honestly, I don't think it was at a time where I don't even think it was that serious. Because, girl, who you needed to be escorting out that goddamn party was Martell raggedy ass. But anyway, because I think it was a baby shower or something. I don't know what it was going. I don't know what. I don't remember. But I'm with Tisha, girl. You got one time. And, baby, I'm not doing nothing else. But also, she should have also piped up and said, it's also because that raggedy ass, all of your fans. The energy of your fans, trash. And here go Kimmi telling the truth. See, I like Kimmi, but then I don't like Kimmi because she's a bird as well. But she's a transforming bird, okay? She one of them. So Kimmi says that I didn't come because the people who flock to you, they don't like us. And I'm not trying to be a part of that energy. And they were like, well, and the energy was terrible. They were, being rude and cutting up and carrying on. And she was like, well, how did you hear about the energy? And she was like, both Tisha and Kimmi were like, Sonny told us. And Mel basically explained that, the reason why the energy of the crowd was what it was is because Sonny was coming out there trying to defend her actions when it looked shady. Right. And I hear what Mel was saying, but the crowd does not need to be on no type of time at all. Okay? You don't need to be yelling and booing and carrying. Nobody need to be doing that in the crowd, period, whether you like the person or not. Because that's not cute. Don't nobody want to be in no type of environment like that at all. And that was my point. Like, girl, even if Sonny and the foolishness that she was doing was crazy, them yelling and carrying on, don't nobody want to be a part of no shit like that. Even if you don't like me. Even if you see, and that's what I'm saying, but Mel like that kind of stuff. She like that kind of mess. But because they're your fans and your supporters and boost your ego, okay, and help you be the inflated, self-absorbed person that you are, Mel, you love it. They didn't say nothing to me, girl. It was basically that energy, girl. They ain't say nothing to me, girl. They love me. I don't know about y'all, but they love me. Girl, anyway. So, in alignment with the whole Sunny situation, Kimmi was like, you know, the people felt like Sunny broke girl code, and I feel like Sunny broke girl code, and here go Mel. And I said, now I didn't know when it was gonna happen, but I knew it was gonna happen. Mel, it was gonna be petty no matter what. At first, I thought she was gonna be petty at the podcast, but she wasn't. But I knew it was gonna happen at some point. She was like, well, Destiny. I think it's funny that you saying that Sunny broke girl code when Destiny, what girl code? She was like, so wait a minute, you think you trying to Destiny never slept with your man? Here go Mel. Destiny is not my friend. I don't know what she's done. Girl, Tisha, here she go. You know, but the character of somebody, you know that she wouldn't do that kind of thing. I don't know what Destiny would do. And quiet as a skip. Now, here's the thing. Now, I don't know Destiny, all right? And with all this fraud, y'all know she got arrested on, like, recently, May the 16th, I think, got arrested for fraud and identity theft. So I'm looking at Destiny like, girl, oh, no, ma'am. I don't know what you're capable of doing, all right? I'm not even going to hold you, nor will I defend somebody. But do I think that Destiny want Martell? Hell no. Now, see, that's why I think that just off the strength of that, no, ma'am. Destiny don't want Martell. Destiny know who Martell is and will never. Honestly, let's be for real. Destiny was willing to give up that friendship with Martell to be on Mel's side. That's what I saw. That is what I saw. I did not see that Destiny was not being loyal to Mel. It was when Mel decided that she didn't want to talk to her anymore and that she got ghosts like Mel always do, that Destiny was like, okay, I don't know where we are. Destiny swear. Here's the thing. Mel, at the reunion 2 or 3 years ago, Mel said that she heard Destiny, quote unquote, talking to her enemy. First of all, at the time, didn't nobody know that Tisha was her quote unquote op. Okay, Mel just made that up on her own right in that moment. Okay, because what was going on between Tisha and Mel at the time was not even that serious. Okay, so she says you're talking to Destiny was talking to Mel. Destiny was talking to Tisha, my op, and I heard my name. All right, I heard y'all talking about me. To this day, she can't tell us what she heard Destiny and Tisha talk about. I find it very funny that Mel can still try to talk to Tisha, patch things up and everything. But just a few seasons ago, she was talking about how she felt like she overheard Destiny and Tisha talking about her. She still can't tell us exactly what was said, right? She can't tell us nothing, but she still is not on the outs with Destiny, but don't have a problem trying to be friends with Tisha. Girl, something is not... Mel, girl, go away from me with this, okay? Or, girl, what else? Because Destiny has not done anything but be loyal to you. Destiny was there trying to support you when you was going through, and that's what I was seeing. That's what I saw. Girl, you full of shit. You full of shit. You been full of shit. And that's what it is. That's what it is. Anyway, y'all get down in the comments. That's where the episode ends. Do I think that Melody is blowing this out of proportion with the whole situation with Destiny? Yes, I do. Do I feel like I can defend Destiny fully? Absolutely not, girl. Not with that fraudulent identity theft shit, girl. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't know about that. But do I think that Destiny was sleeping with Martell? Hell nah. I feel like Destiny already know Martell ain't shit. She know who he is, but she's known him for a long time. And you discarded her. So who else? Okay, well, if you don't want to be friends with me, I was always friends with Martell. So anyway, y'all get down in the comments. I know y'all gonna sound off and tell me what y'all think, and I'm open to other opinions as long as you're not disrespectful or anything like that. But yeah, sound off. I don't mind. Y'all tell me what y'all think. We're gonna have a conversation. I'll see y'all later. Don't forget to like this video before you leave. Subscribe to the channel. Take care.